Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Dre. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. And you know what? As you can tell from the top below, I got a lot of tattoos and they all got a meaning. So let's get into it. I think the main reason I wanted to do this video is because, you know, on a daily basis, I get asked a lot like, okay, what do your tattoos mean? Or how many do you have? This, that, and the third. So I have a total of about, I think, five tattoos. So mainly the first one everybody knows is the lion. And it's not done yet. It's supposed to be like a whole sleeve. But pretty much what it means is that the lion, it represents masculinity. You know, the lion is known as a leader, it's known as an alpha, loyalty, just a very masculine type of energy, aura, you know. It's not because I'm not a Leo, I'm actually a Cancer, so it's not because it doesn't represent my zodiac at all. It represents masculinity. And the rest of the sleeve is going to be roses. So the roses represents femininity, and there's a pureness to the roses. Like so those combined, it represents who I am as a person. Like I'm a balance of both my masculine and my feminine side. I'm not particularly just one side. Like you have your guys who are alpha males. They are alpha males. Like they're just masculine to like the T, and they show no feminine sides. And then you have your guys who show more so of their emotional, their feminine side. I just happen to be right in the middle. Like I embrace both of it. And it actually took me a long time. Like it took me years to accept that I'm both masculine and feminine. Because, you know, I don't know, like I'm not your typical gay guy who's like, I don't know. There's like a stereotype of gay guys, and I don't fit that stereotype. Like I am more so what you would consider a trade, I guess. So I do like masculine things, but I also do like feminine things. So that's pretty much what this is representing. I have another tattoo on my back, right there. It's a quote. It says, "Without struggle, there's no progress." And it's by Frederick Douglass, and it's one of my favorite quotes. It's one of my favorite quotes of all time, because it just got me. It got me through life. Like I've been through a lot of pain. I've been through a lot of struggle. I've been through a lot of drama, and it's a reminder that there's something greater out there for you. Like no matter what obstacles, no matter what struggle you go through, is going to propel you into the right direction. So if you guys like think about a bow and arrow, when you pull a bow and arrow, or like there's a lot of resistance and it's basically just pulling it back. But once you release, it just shoots forward with force and it goes to the direction that you want it to go into. So that's how I look at this quote. It's like a bow and arrow. Like you're pulling me back, but once I release, I'm going in the direction that I need to be going, full force, and nothing stopping me. So that's how I correlate the two. Another one I have, it's this right here. It's in Arabic. It says, "Accept yourself." And I got this quote, or I got this saying when I think I was 19. I was either 19 or 20, and that's when I first came out. And it was a reminder, like I need to accept who I am. Like I can no longer hide who I am. I can no longer, you know, suppress that side of me. So in order for other people to accept me, I had to accept myself first. And that's pretty much what it represents. It's like, okay, regardless of anything, you have to accept who you are, and you have to love who you are. And that's okay, and that's good enough. Like if nobody else accepts you, if nobody else loves you, if nobody else supports you, you have yourself. And that's what I mean. And I got it in Arabic because I wanted it to be special to me, where it's like if somebody were like, because not everybody, you know, speaks Arabic. It has nothing, it has no religious affiliation to me, but it's like, okay, when somebody asks me what does it mean, and I tell them that it means accept yourself, um that's when, you know, it's a reminder every time, like, okay, this is me, this is who I am, and this is me showing you who I am, in a sense. You get that? What other tattoos do I have? I have this one right here. It's music notes. I love music. I love music. Music is it's life changing. Music has the ability to change your mood. Music has the ability to get you through tough situations, you know. And that's why, like, I cling so hard to old school, like, R&B music, or just old school music in general, because there was meaning behind it. There was something inspirational about old school music. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I do listen to some of the music today, but trust me, it's not gonna last. Like, there's no song out there today that I could go in 10 years and be like, you know what, that meant something to me, because it doesn't. Like, today's music is pretty much trash. It's like a quick tune, like, you know. But old school music, it had meaning, it had, like, inspiration, it got you through the toughest times. And I think that's what drew me to want to work in the entertainment industry. Like, I want to work for a record label, I want to, like, help artists, I want to do all of that, because, like, music, it just has so much power behind it, and people don't realize that, like, music has power. And when we start to realize how music has power, then we can start changing the music that's out today and make it mean something again, you know. So yeah, so that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have one on my side, right here. It's pretty much chains that release into birds. And if it probably clicked off the back what it means. It's basically just me freeing myself. It was me accepting who I was. Like, I'm no longer held down to being somebody who I am authentically not. Like, I remember when I first came out, I told all of my friends separately, because I wanted to have that one-on-one conversation, and as well, it was me allowing myself to accept myself over and over again. I think that was the main reason why I did it, because the more you say it, the more it comes out, the more you start to accept it, that the more you are freeing yourself from holding back. Like, you're telling everybody, like, this is who I am. Like, it's no longer a secret of who you are. It's, no, this is who I am. I am no longer being chained down to the opinions of what others may have. This is me. This is what I'm striving to do. This is who I'm striving to be, and, you know, this is me. Like, granted, I didn't have, like, all my friends were supportive. Like, with my parents, it was actually, no, with my mom, it was a struggle. But that's because I grew up in a Caribbean household. You know, it's not ideal for your kids to, you know, grow up not heterosexual. So that one was a struggle. But regardless if she accepted it or not, I had accepted myself, and I broke the chain of trying to be someone who I wasn't, you know. So that's pretty much what it represents. Like, the chains were holding me down, and now I'm free to fly. And I've had support from all around. Like, I haven't had a situation where I was impacted negatively, because, you know what, like, my mom, it took her some time, it did, but I think we're on the right track, where she's starting to realize, like, regardless of my sexual orientation, I'm still the same person that I was. Because who I was a minute ago doesn't change just because my sexual orientation changed. Like, I'm still the same person. Like, my sexual orientation doesn't define who I am. Like, who I've grown up to be, who you've been talking to, who where, like, the connection that we had, that has nothing to do with who I lay in bed with. Like, there's no correlation to that. So who I am as a person is not defined by who I like. And I think now she's starting to understand that. And, you know, we're working in a better direction for that. But yeah, so those are all my tattoos. Those are all the meanings. So, yeah. And trust me, I'm most likely getting a lot more. Who knows? But I have like this thing where it needs to be balanced out. Like, you see how this arm is going to be a sleeve? This arm is only going to stay with this because it needs to have a balance. Like, I have something on this arm, I have something here. On my wrist, well, the one on my wrist balanced out this one, but then I ended up getting a sleeve. I'm not getting anything on my other side because I feel like that will look weird. So I'm getting more tattoos. I just don't know where yet because I don't know. I'm weird like that. Like, I don't like just random shit. I like all my tattoos to have meaning. I want them all to have a story behind it. But that's just me. Yeah. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another episode.